Until now, we have looked at all kinds of user groups: sales, finance, customer service, ERP managers, warehouse teams, HR, and even supply chain. And in every one of those videos, we talked about how each team could actually benefit from using DCKAP Integrator. If you missed any, just check out the playlist to see how DCKAP Integrator can help you in your role. But the final episode of the series is going to be a little different. We are talking about why the product works the way it does. What is actually under the hood? What features make DCKAP Integrator work for so many teams, across so many systems, without creating more confusion? That is what we are decoding today. Let's start. First, built with deep domain expertise, DCKAP Integrator was not built as a generic solution. It was built for a specific niche: distributors and manufacturers. Our attention has always been focused, and our understanding of the space is thorough. We are aware of the unique challenges and the unique opportunities before these thriving industries. Many of the customers who come to us have similar challenges with similar systems, and chances are we've already previously solved the problem they are facing. That is what happens when you're worked in the same niche for years. You don't just bring a product, you bring experience and actionable insights. And this experience shows in how the product is designed. It is not trying to do everything for everyone. It makes entire business processes simpler, faster, and clearer for distributors and manufacturers. Second is ERP-centric architecture. The ERP is the brain of the business. The DCKAP Integrator engineers integrations from there. Whether that's Epicor P21, NetSuite, Sage, or SAP. The ERP is where things really come together. Orders, inventory, customer, pricing, it all flows through there. We always keep the ERP at the center of every integration. We don't try to replace it. We don't bypass it. We build around it so your core system stays reliable, accurate, and in control. And we connect it with the rest of your ecosystem. E-commerce platforms like BigCommerce, Adobe Commerce, Shopify, CRMs like Salesforce and HubSpot, marketplaces like Amazon or Walmart. This is the key. The ERP stays in charge, stays up to date with key updates, and your systems talk to each other. That is what DCKAP Integrator does. It all makes communication happen in real time or in batches, depending on what is needed without breaking the flow. Next is we handle the implementation and the support too. Now here's something most people don't talk enough about when it comes to integration, and that is the implementation. Because setting up an integration is not just about connecting two systems and calling it a day. It is about making sure the data flows right, the logic is clean, the syncs are reliable, and everything behaves the way your business needs it to. And with us, the good news is you don't necessarily have to be the ones to make this happen. We can also implement it for you. Our in-house team of integration engineers can handle the entire setup, from understanding your business processes to mapping the data, testing the flows, and making sure the integration includes any necessary customization. They make sure it works exactly the way you want it to, and it does not stop there. Let's say a few weeks down the line, something breaks, or your e-commerce platforms updates, or your ERP has a new field added. All you need to do is just raise a ticket. That's it. Our support team takes it from there. You'll probably get an email saying, "Hey, there's an error here. You let us know and we fix it." No scrambling, no troubleshooting on your end. No wasted time trying to understand what went wrong. So when you use DCKAP Integrator, you're not just getting a product. You're basically delegating any potential integration headaches, implementation, maintenance, and support. That's one of the reasons our clients trust us and often stay with us for years. DCKAP Integrator adapts to your business as it is today, including changes, updates, upgrades, and beyond. So that also means that if you are switching or replacing systems, you don't have to start from scratch. The integration part remains hassle-free and quick. Now let us move on to the technical side of things. First we have is workflows. Most integration tools give you this flowchart style interface that is often hard to make sense of, especially when the flows get complex. You click around endlessly trying to figure out what is going where, and it just becomes a mess. But with DCKAP Integrator, workflows are easy to set up and manage. You get a strong step-based layout like in columns. You can create workflows and then break them down into sub-steps. And it is all drag and drop. No complicated setup, no overwhelming visuals, just a clean, intuitive view where you can see exactly what is happening at each stage of the sync. Whether you're syncing data from your ERP to your e-commerce system or ensuring timely inventory updates, you see the full journey clearly laid out and with it being easy to adjust if something changes. Next we have is mapping and modifiers. Most systems don't speak the same language. What your CRM understands might be completely different from how your ERP presents data. For example, your CRM might store customer names or shipping methods in a certain format, but your ERP might require that data in a totally different structure. Without data mapping and modifiers, the system simply won't communicate properly. DCKAP Integrator's advanced features ensure the sync data is cleanly and efficiently made fully compatible with the destination system, all on your terms. You get to define how each field should look. You're always in control. You get to customize the data flow so the sync happens exactly the way you need it to. Analytics and error message is the next. Everything you need to know about your syncs, it is all right there. You don't have to dig through different pages or click around forever. You get all your key numbers and statuses within a few clicks. It shows you the overall sync status, lets you know what is working, what is pending, and what is more importantly has failed. Now here's where it gets even better. Let's say one of your sync fails. You'll get an error notification by email, but only if you enable it. That is step 1. Then all you need to do is reply to that email looping in your business analyst. Just say, hey, the sync failed in the email, and that's it. The moment you do that, the integrator will take the email content and create it as support ticket, and integrator admin will be notified of the support tickets created. You don't need to fill out a form. You don't need to send a separate email. It is all automated. Finally, we have logs. While analytics give you the bigger picture, logs show you what is happening at a much deeper level for individual syncs. There are 3 types of logs. First is summary logs. These show you quick details like how long a sync took, how many records were processed. Then we have detailed logs. This goes one step further. It breaks down each record, so you'll know what is exactly happened to each one and if something failed, why. And then we have the console logs. These are more technical and are super useful if you want to go really deep. Think of these as a full behind-the-scenes look at the entire sync process. It is stored in a file format and shows every step involved in the sync. This helps our support team and sometimes your technical team to debug faster. And that's a wrap on the key features of the DCKAP Integrator. The features don't really end here, but sadly, the video has to. I'll leave the rest for you to explore on your own. If you already use the DCKAP Integrator, dive in, use the tool to its full potential. And if you have not tried it yet, this might be the right time. Go ahead and schedule a demo with our team to see how the tool can make your systems talk to each other. And as always, if you have any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments. We are always happy to help.